All right, in game, ready to rock and roll. Now they added a bunch of cool stuff to this game. Right here, they added these. Man, I've been here in a while. These little silos, which is pretty cool. Now I heard that you can stack these on top of each other. I tried it before. I don't know how you stack them. I just stacked them on top of each other. Don't look like they're stacking to me. I don't know how you stack them. Someone had mentioned they were stacking the storage up on top of each other. I don't see how to do that if it won't let you put it literally right. I mean, you could put it on, you could like stack it, drop it on there like that, but it doesn't actually look like it's attaching. I guess if you did it just right, it would just land on there just right. I was not just right. I did better the first time. There we go. Seems kind of iffy. Seems kind of iffy. Now we were making, last time we were making it looks kind of like a goalie post over here. I don't know what it's all about. I think maybe it's like just for a summer thing. Maybe you can, because it said recreational. Yeah, see, a recreational thing. So in theory, we could go ahead, actually let's put it down here. We could grab it, we could put it down here, and we could try to shoot a goal into it. Actually, just leave it up here. Leave it up here so it's not on my walkway. And then we have a ball around here somewhere. Over here, there it is. And we're going to grab the ball. We're going to drop it over on this side. Ah, cool! Yay! I got a goal! I would do it again. Whee! Oh, that's a neat mechanic. I like that. I like that. It senses that it goes into the goal. Very, very cool. One more time! Might be a little loud. A little loud, but yeah, okay. Now we know what it does. Cool. There we go. We'll just build that up so it keeps the ball over there. All right, now we know what it does. Goal! So we did get these new ones here. These are my new favorite things right here. Look at these things. These things are awesome because they replaced the mediums. And basically they're 24 instead of 8, right? So that's a lot of resources you can put on just one of them, which is pretty amazing. That's just the medium. You got to think that's the medium storage silo, right? Now you're like, well, Kismet, why don't you use that real big one they got, the large one right here? I actually found that this is, as much as room this takes up, it's actually less effective than if you use a ton of mediums, using the kind of thing there that has the 4 expanded. So I find it's kind of a waste of time. I also find, let me readjust my chair here. My back support thing always slides down when I move around in it. There we go. I find it's more effective to use the mediums than to use that extra large storage. That's why you can see I haven't unlocked it. Same thing with these other platforms. I don't really use these platforms all that much. Like this extra large platform here, which is, you could use that and then use this with it. I would rather use this 4-way thing on it and then put, 4 of these on it. We're going to need a lot of titanium for that. Let's unlock our extra large shredder. We haven't done that yet either. Let's get our shredder going. And we've been powering up all the planets. So we've been to the center of this planet and we have powered this planet up. And we've got a lot of extra stuff laying around all over the world. And we want to go in here and we want to go ahead and see if we can kind of fix that up by making an extra large shredder. So we need some tungsten carbonide and we need some steel. So we're going to go ahead and head back over here. And we're going to see if we can make any of that. So first we'll start with some steel. Can we make some of that? Well, right now it says we need some iron. And we happen to have some of that laying around, I believe. I could have sworn I had tons of extra. Yeah, right over here. We'll go ahead and just kind of all that into one. Now, here's the thing we could do, right? We could go ahead and say, you know what? Hold on. Let's just take all this stuff off of here temporarily. Oh, that's actually iron that could be forged down. Put it over here on our forge. There we go. We can go ahead and grab one of these. We're just going to take all this stuff off for right now. We'll deal with that stuff later. And then we can just put this all on here. Oh, Cal coming in with the 6 months of sub love. Tons of Kismet love right there, as well as unlocking that 6 months sub badge. Let's see some love and hype in the chat, everybody. Let's see some serious hearts right back at Cal for that massive support. Thank you so much for that massive bit of love train there. Appreciate it. Come on, everybody. I want to see some serious love train in there. Let's go. Get on that love train in the chat. Now, again, we can consolidate these all down into one now, where we have all the iron together. Now, another thing we can also put together with iron, of course, would be copper. We've got tons of copper over here. Let's put that on there in case we need that. Right here, maybe some tungsten. Spin this around a little bit. Or we can completely grab it off of there, which I didn't want to do. Come on, there we go. And so on. We can go ahead and just kind of mix and match all of it. Now, I wouldn't put it all as iron or all as tungsten and whatnot, because really what you want to do when you're using your chemical station is have a mixture of stuff, right? Maybe a little zinc. And so on. Actually, I don't think I would use zinc in there. We did go through and figure out what is actually used in the chemical station and what is useful. But there we go. So now we got this one that has all of that stuff. Basically, 3 of these worth in there. So now I can just go ahead and pull these out. Like so. And boom. Now that thing is primed, baby. It is primed to make some steel. Let's just put these over here for now to keep it from going anywhere weird. And you can see I've got a bunch of other resources on there here. Resin and whatnot. I will eventually go through and replace all of the stuff. We're going to put that on us. And then we need something carbonate. Tungsten carbonate. So we need carbon as well. So let's go ahead and grab another one here. We'll just transfer our RTGs and all the stuff that we were using to power up planets over here, which we don't really need anymore. We could actually just use it to power up our various planets now. Like so. Alright. So we need some carbon here. Now we might also need some aluminum. I see some aluminum here. Let's go ahead and put some of that over. Gonna mix and match here. Let's see. What else we got? We got some sulfur over here. Let's go ahead and throw some sulfur in there. And we're looking for, I've already forgotten, tungsten carbonide, so we're looking for carbon. We're looking for, there's some right here. So that carbon on there. Over here you can see we've got some iron. Oh, we do, ceramic we're going to actually use over there. Let's do that, maybe a little glass. What we got here, that looks like zinc. Where did all that carbon go? I could have sworn I made some, but I might have also used it all up. Some graphene right there. I could have used it all up. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. I'm down with OGG. Let's go. I'm down with the carbonite. So we're going to go ahead and put all this stuff on here. Also, we got some tungsten there. Take the resin off. That's not going to do us any good. Tungsten here. Got anything else? Let's go ahead and grab some more base there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here to the forge and find me a spot for it here. Maybe we'll just take all this off. Put this on. We'll attempt to put that on. There we go. We'll put this in here. Now, the weird thing is I always find that instead of doing the one I put in there, it grabs whatever it thinks is a higher priority resource and puts that in there. That's a little annoying. So if you don't want it to do that, watch out. Just literally don't put that resource in there and it won't try to go to the higher priority item before it goes to the item that you're really looking for, which in this case, the organic. That'll make carbon there. But I think this is probably good enough to get us started. We'll let that run. Whenever I get low on stuff, I kind of like to let it run and then move on and do something else. Alright, I'll pull that out of there. Put this up here. And we're ready to do tungsten carbonide. And we're going to probably need to do 2 of them. So we're going to go ahead and grab... one from over there. Sometimes your backpack is full and that weirdness happens. You're trying to grab it and put it on your backpack, but it's full. I've got steel on me there. I've got 2 of these. Put that up there. I got the tungsten carbonide on me. And again, what do we need? 2? 2 tungsten. Oh, and 2 steel as well. Alright. 2 tungsten carbonide. Now, while I'm waiting over there, I can actually walk over to this one over here. And see if I can do some steel over here. Also need some iron. So we'll grab iron from over here. Move it over here. Now it's up there. Looking for carbon. We probably made a little bit of carbon here. We can go ahead and grab that, throw that over there, and be making steel over here while we're picking up this one over here. So you can just kind of keep it multitasking the whole time. So again, I really like these new medium things. I think they're pretty fantastic. You can hold lots and lots of resources on them. And, oops, I did it again. I did it again. Another ball. See, when you're doing multiplayer right here, you go ahead and, like, if we were, eventually I will, by the way. Eventually we'll get the multiplayer going on. I've just got to play through single player right now until I kind of run through everything. But you could just set up a whole, like, soccer game with your crew and get in here and just be like, goal, la 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 la. I think it's pretty fun. That's a fun mechanic. All right, how are we looking now? I think we're ready to fire up our deal over here. I think I need to get this stuff off me because I can't hold it all. There we go. And we need our other one, which was... Oh, did I try to grab it and it fell? I forget where I was making it. Over here. I'm missing one. I made 2 steels and 2 things. What do I not have over here? I don't have... Yeah, the other steel disappeared. So I definitely clicked it somewhere. I have no idea where it went, so I'm not going to sit here and stare and look for it. I'll find it later, I'm sure. Steel, I need carbon again. Carbon. Luckily we fired a lot of that up. I'm sure I put it somewhere. I'm just not willing to look for it. I could have clicked on it. What happens is it fallen down below there underneath. So while we're making another one, we can just kind of look around and see if it got underneath it. I don't see it there. Could have also put it away on something while I was cleaning out that other stuff. Possible as well. Deal with it later. Right now, let's go ahead and make ourselves an extra large shredder. Now, they did add this some time ago. Not too long ago, though, but some time ago they added that. Very, very useful. And so we're going to try to power up the planets today by coring them down to the center. Now, I find the best way to core down to the center is to basically just do it with your person as opposed to using the vehicle. Now, if it had a paver, which apparently they're working on, that you could just pave a road all the way down, that would be awesome. But really, the most thing we want to do on most planets is to power up the planet first and then core it, because you got to have it powered up to make that happen. That's going to take a little while for that to get done. So we have already gotten this planet cored out. We can see right here, already done. So we're going to go ahead and just go across all the planets here while we're waiting and get it going. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring some RTGs with me, so I can go ahead and just be dropping them at the different planets as we go. And then we're just going to go ahead and take our rocket ship. We're going to need some more fuel just in case. And let's see how many of these we can get done. Let's see. We're going to need some hydrazine. There we go. We need a bunch of ammonium, which I saw over here. Let's get that up in there. That'd be a great one for a whole stack. A single stack of ammonium is pretty good. Make a lot of fuel in here for various reasons, or you make hydrazine to make other stuff from hydrazine. So that's a pretty good one. So let's go ahead and fire up some more ammonium. See if there's any more hiding somewhere. Don't see any more. We're working away on that large shredder. Alright, and more fuel. We're going to be flying around the universe. One more ammonium. I got a bunch of these mediums. Now, it always feels like you don't have enough of these mediums. But now that I have that big one that I can make, it takes a lot of titanium. So I'll have to go get more titanium for it. But I could literally make just a ton of those and replace all of these mediums that I'm using with those. And then also reduce the amount of these platforms that I need, too. I wouldn't need as many of these platforms if I had those on them instead. Now, I actually feel like that these are really great for storage as well. So you could really reduce all of your stuff that you're doing simultaneously. Oh, we're done with our shredder out here, too. Let's go ahead and get our big old shredder going. Now, this is really fun to take this extra large shredder and to actually put it on your vehicle. So I could run over here, take this out, and try to put this up here, but it doesn't go on to there, right? So you got to actually take both of them out, then put it on there. Then you can literally just run around with your shredder and shred stuff. I don't know if I have anything here I can shred. Let's see if we've got... Thought I had an old rocket engine right here. I can try to put that in there. Now, if it goes in there, it looks like that. Turn it around so we can see it coming out. There we go. You'll see it come out the other side over here. It becomes a trade resource. So you can trade it out for other items, for resources. Now the question is, can I scrap all this other stuff? Let's see. Doesn't quite give me an option to scrap that. If I unpack it. I can't even lift it if it's unpacked. So yeah, it's a bummer. Trailer. See, I'd like to be able to get rid of this stuff in the shredder, but some of the stuff you can't get rid of. You're just gonna have it extra. But maybe let's try a medium. Can we get rid of these mediums if we wanted to? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we get rid of a lot of stuff. Cool. What about the small wind turbine? Yeah, see, before it wasn't letting me scrap stuff that I had made, only stuff that you find in the world. So it does look like it is allowing us to scrap stuff that we made as well. That's cool. Oh, there's ammonium right there. That ammonium over here. Use that for fuel later. All right, we get all three of those. Oh no, we're waiting for one more aluminum, I think, or ammonium. All right, there we go. So again, once we replace all these mediums with the larger mediums there, then we can just scrap all these mediums, get some of the resources back. Our base is a lot more tidy, not just thrown around like it is right now, and so on. But I want to see what happens when we power up all the planets. I feel like all we need to do is really just core to the center of the planet and go from there. So let's go ahead and get on here. Let's go ahead and power up the planets. See what happens. See what happens. I've never powered up all of the planets before. I've powered up a good portion of them before. But I always get to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm starting over. Let's try something else. Let's try a different way of playing through. And even now, I think, well, man, I could have done better from the very beginning as well. And typically, that's what I will do, just to try to get the game mechanics down. And to understand, you know, looking at it from a different perspective every time I play, trying to play a different way every time. It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, there we go. I'm not that far behind Kismet. Not that far behind me in what? What's that? Not far behind me in what? I spent 3 months, 27 days, and 17 hours watching me. That's totally incorrect. That's totally incorrect. That should be way longer than that. But because I don't actually actively watch my stream, I could, you know, bring that up watching, but I typically don't. Yeah, I don't watch my own stream. I'm in the middle of streaming. It's kind of weird that actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird it's at 3 months. That's kind of weird altogether. But I guess that's counting in total hours. Yeah, and plus I also had an account before that too. On Justin TV back in the days when it first started off. Alright, waiting for our base here. I might have missed it there at the top. Gotta remember to get out to help my daughters today. Gotta run them all over the place. And I might have to go a little bit early because I probably have to, because my car died. So I have to probably switch out with the wife with her car too. So we might go a little bit early here. We'll try to get as many plants as we can. Man, of course I picked the one side where there is no base. Alright, I don't think that first one feels like our base. Maybe it's the second one. Let's go ahead and wait a little bit here to see which one we think it is. Maybe it is the first one. Nope. No, it's not. It is the second one. You can see the way it lines up to the center of the bubble. Let's go to the second one. There we go. Alright, now at each one of our bases here, we want to go ahead and bring in an RTG. Now, RTG basically gives you an unlimited amount of power. So really, all the rest of this power is useless. Once you put the RTGs in, they do require the highest level resources. But once you put that baby in, you know you're basically not going to run out of power, whether it's dark or light or whatever. And then also, oh my gosh, there can be only one! Thank you so much for the dollar donation. Appreciate it big time. So yeah, now we're good. So now what we want to do is, of course, tether our way down to the center of the planet. Actually, let's just leave this. Oops. Let's leave these. There's so much resources here, too. I really feel like I should go to each and every place and just grab every single resource and bring it back to my primary base. Because I'm not really going to do anything here. This is just in case I needed to do something. Really feel like I wouldn't do that much now. The only thing I would really need right now would be compound. And I did see some. There we go, right here. To make tethers. So let's go ahead and make a ton of tethers here. Tethers. Take one of those out. I've also got my vehicle right here as well. That has a bit of stuff on it here, so we'll just try to ramrod through there. Nope. And we tried. Out the way, resources! Kismet coming through! There we go. And so we're just going to drive our way down, just for funsies. Down into the planet. Following our tether line. Nope. Unless we get stuck. There we go. Following our tether line to right about here. Now what I want to do, of course, is keep it going down to the center of the planet. So I might do something like this. Now I want it to be fairly steep, right? Fairly steep where it's going to go much faster than what we did last time where we used the large vehicle to try to get down there. And the reason why you want it to be really, really steep is it's going to take less time to do it, right? So if we make it really super steep, want to make sure that he's not just free sliding while you're doing it. But this is going to take a lot less tethers and a lot less time to get this going. So let's go ahead and tether that up until I can hit one. Huh. Oh, it's trying to tether to that. Hold on. There we go. Let's make sure we're tethering this properly. Oh. Tried to hit a T there. There we go. We could use our vehicle to drill as well. I find that's not usually the smartest idea. Also not good to shape when you're sliding. But you can see that we can just make a quick and easy little tunnel with our guy here. And when our tether runs out, we just hit T for tether. We can literally just walk down and shape at the same time. Now, if you come out to the open like I am right here, then what'll happen is it'll just start shaping. If you have enough dirt, it'll just start shaping back in a ramp. See, I just shaped in that ramp. That ramp was not there before. Very, very cool. Now, at every level, I'm just going to try to keep making this steeper and steeper and see what we can get away with. Now, again, you want to test it a little bit first. Yeah, that's pretty good. Keep testing it as you're going down. And I'm holding down shift and basically walking forward. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, like that. Now, look at that. I could have fell off the side there. Very dangerous if you're doing it too steep. Watch out for that. Yeah, very, very steep one here. Yeah, holding down shift and walking forward. And because we have the RTG at the surface, doing this should be fairly easy. Because basically we're never going to run out of power, which is usually what happens. Oh, you know what I just realized? Like, why is that so small? That's because... Come on, fingers. That's because our wide mod's not on. This is kind of a real awkward place to do it. Let's go ahead and try that again. Q, E, yeah, awkward. Trying to grab that mod and then trying to put it right back on again. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. That'll, less chance. Hopefully we'll fall off. We'll see how it goes. We also have the boost mod and a diamond mod, which makes basically a shape faster. And we just kind of walk down as we go. Oh, out of tethers. Out of tethers. Let's fire up some more tethers. Probably going to need definitely some more at some point. Alright, again, at each level, we're going to go ahead and just rearrange how steep we're going. I find this is a really good habit to get in to adjusting the steepness. Otherwise, what happens is you end up going in the opposite direction. You start going back up again. So also adjust that. Have a good night. Thanks for take it easy. Take it easy. Again, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. Feel free to throw it in the chat. I will get to it eventually. If you put my name in there, by the way, it does highlight in red. Makes it easier for me to see you're talking directly to me. I also put those on the wall, too. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little close. Oh, look. See, we're already... If you see this, that means you're getting close to the center of the core of the planet. You can look around. I don't see... Oh, there it is, right over there. So we're already to the core of the planet right here. And you're like, well, Kismet, I don't see the core. Well, you'll see it here in just a second. So let's go back and tether down. This planet's a bit smaller, by the way. You don't have to power up as many things. But if we look right over here, we're going to see a glowing building kind of off in the distance. We'll kind of open this up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. We'll also go ahead and add in a bridge like that. We'll go ahead and tether our way right over here. And shove it back down like this. Shape right toward it there. I don't really care about those resources. I just want to get to right here. Now notice what it did. It kind of flipped me around the other way, right? And then I'll go ahead and make a hole right here. That's basically leading me downwards. Again, we'll put the tether here. It's leading me downwards in this direction. And again, we'll just keep going and see where we end up. Ah, see, there it is, the core of the planet. As easy as that. And again, depending on the size of the planet is how far down you need to go. But the steeper you make your ramp, the faster you get down to the core. Now this particular planet's a little bit smaller, so let's be a little bit faster. I like to put one right here at the end, right there, a little bit easier. All right, woo, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and put this over here. I like to have tethers on each planet that goes down to the center of the planet like this, so that you can breathe, right? So in case you get in trouble, you can come back over there. All right, so we got this symbol right here on the side here, but that's really not what we're looking for. We're looking for on this side, over here, over here, over here. So it's got this symbol right here. Now, I've been noting this on my thing over here, on my Astroneer part of my thing. Let's see. Where did I note that? Where has I been noting that? Apparently I've not been noting it. All right, I'm just going to note it over here. Sylvia's, the center is quartz. That's going to be raw. You can note in there. So the first planet we did required quartz. Now I have quartz on me, so we're going to go ahead and test that out and see if it's the same here. That would be a no, nothing happened. And you're like, well, Kismet, how do I find out what that means? Well, the easiest way is to go in here, look under your resources, and look for that particular symbol that represents the resource you're looking for. So we're going to jump through here. We're going to go ahead and look for that particular resource. In this case, it looks like zinc, right? So see how it's got the kind of a triangle with the points? That's triangle with a point. That definitely looks like zinc. Do I have any zinc on me? I seriously doubt it. I do not. And plus the zinc has to be refined because the actual name of the zinc is something else first, right? It has another name. And then what we want to do is we want to look for our tether, where our tether line is. Run, jump, and you might make it. Sometimes you don't. It's okay. You can just jump again. But then we need to make our way all the way back up to the surface. Now, this is where it starts to get tough, is trying to get back to the surface, is because if I make it too steep, then running up that ramp is a lot harder, right? It's a lot harder to do that, and especially right here, where you're trying to get back up where you were before, right? You're going to go this way, and then it gets real funky chicken, and you're trying to, I can't get up into the thing. It won't let me go. There we go. I find something that really helps you a lot when you're trying to get out of there is to build yourself a ramp. Now, this already has, man, this has a lot of quartz in here. You take out this quartz, holy moly. What you want to do is have some sort of platform to run back up like that. Right, so if you're going along here and it flips the gravity on you like this, but you kind of run around over here, and then you try to make it where you jump and try to run up that platform. Now, you got to find the right angle as well. So I find if you want to, you know, really get that going, you want to make the angle a little bit higher, like this, and do kind of a little bit of a ramp. And then when you get on the ramp, it'll start walking that way, and then eventually you'll flip here. Well, maybe not steep enough. A little bit steeper. There we go. And as you run this way, it should basically flip you over the other way. A little bit higher. Come on. Okay, well, don't want to do it. Keep working on it. And the whole point of this is so that you run, there we go. And you'll hit a certain steepness level where it'll then kick you to the next thing. Again, if you see this stuff, this is usually right before the end of the, right before the core. Now, here's the problem. See, now it's like super steep. So now we got to kind of do a lot of jumping. You can also bring your vehicle down here. This particular level isn't too bad. Oh, broke my tether. This isn't too bad. You could probably drive your vehicle down here, your small vehicle, with no problem. Now that I've kind of established, the road. Though it might be a little scary because you're going to be eventually end up on the side here where it's open. You also shape out the top here. Use that dirt to shape in the sides here. So if you're sliding down, you don't end up sliding off the side and dying. But I find jumping helps a lot as well. Same thing over here. Widen that out a little bit. Just so when we're coming back down again, it'll just act as a little bit of a safety protocol. We can also put rails in if we wanted to. We can go ahead and widen this out, say, like this. You're like, Kismet, I don't want to go flying off the side. How do I do that? You can go ahead and just shape up like this. We'll grab some dirt from over here. You can just go shape up on the sides a little bit. You can even get it to where it's like this. Build yourself a little bit of a thing, and then, you know, kind of combine the two together. It'll create a bit of a railing. I just roll with it. Alright, we'll jump. Just to speed up getting back up here. And, alright. Again, we'll go ahead and put this... we'll just take it with us. Take it with us. Alright, and then at this point here, when we get up here to the top, we can go ahead and use our vehicle. Now, we could make it where this vehicle could work its way all the way down to the core. Right now, don't feel like it. I feel like just, you know, going and getting done what we can get done. Oh, man, I really need to fix the height of that right there. We'll fix the height of that in a second. Alright, so up here we go. Now, our problem is we need some zinc. And we go ahead and drop off some of this. Maybe onto some of these. Apparently full. Space over there. Alright, so right here we've got some zinc that's already refined. So we'll grab that. And then here comes the fun part where we do a lot of sliding. Right, we could get our vehicle, but I'm just going to slide down instead. And this is why I like just using, not using the vehicle, because it's just so much faster. It's so much faster sliding down. It's so much faster when you're making, whoop, watch out, so you don't go flying. Oh, I knocked the tether over. See how my tether line went off? I hit the tether on the way down. And it looked like the power went out. One of the things is it depends on if you're going to come down here and collect resources or not. Yeah, I think I shaped out the tether and lost the tether there. Alright, before we get too far, we're going to need some compound. Be lucky enough to see some compound on this level, would we? That would be nice. I'm just going to shape randomly around. See if I, by some luck, run into compound. Looks like a whole lot of nothing on this level. I got a whole lot of nothing on this level. Alright, we'll go back up. Since we didn't bring enough compound, we don't get too far. And again, look for compound on this level. I'm sure there's some around. Maybe not close, but there's definitely some of the 3 basic resources on every planet. That is compound, resin, and organic. I don't see anything. Because when you're looking for it, can't find it. When you're not looking for it, tripping over it like nobody's business. That's the kind of law of searching for resources. There's some resin. See, again, don't need resin right now. But when I do, I won't see any of it. Compound's pretty common, too. Pretty common item early on. There it is. All right, cool. Oh, a little too much. Just kind of make a trail. Make a trail and drop them around here. That's going to tell me maybe in the future that, hey, look, there's compound right there. Okay, and let's go and make some tethers while we're waiting. Now, the hard part is finding your way back to your base, right? Is it this way or is it that way? Well, we don't really know. We don't really know until we run that way and then we see if it runs out or not. Now, I'm going to guess this way. Because this feels right. Look, there's a boulder there that I made that's kind of telling me in what direction I'm going toward my base. So, all right, there we go. All right, we got some stuff here. Sink, tether bundle, compound. We're good. We're good. All right. Down here we go. Add our tether back in. There we go. Fix our tether line. Try not to hit your tethers on the way down. I think I actually shaped over that previous tether. Watch out for when you catch a little air there. And boom, this is an easy one. This is a small planet. So it's fairly easy to get down to the bottom here. This is real trippy, too. I mean, if you're really hardcore, you could literally come through here and you could just shape out the whole entire thing. There we go. Had to go AFK. Can someone tell me what game this is? Astroneer. Yeah, I always update the game, by the way. It should tell you right down below. If you're ever watching someone play a game, it should tell you down below their stream. But I don't mind telling people what it is. This is Astroneer. This is one of these games that I would say is a hands down, absolutely buy. Incredibly great game. Not sponsored in any way. I actually got this from a person in the stream, Big JP. It's on my Steam wish list. Oh, wait. I should have brought 2 of them. I didn't bring 2 of them, everybody. Darn it. Why did I not bring 2 of them? That's okay. We'll solve that problem in a second. All right, so we made that item. And now we've powered up basically the center of the planet. Or we made an item that powers up the center of the planet. So now we're going to actually power it up by taking this item and putting that there. All right, now we already powered up all the surface ones on all of the planets using a cool technique that I kind of worked on, which is a technique where you can go in and use your ship to land nearby, and then put a landing pad and a beacon down, so then you can come back later with your ship and land there and just power each and every one of them up. And they steadily need more and more power across the planets. Now we need to know which node is ours. So let's see. We're at I think we're at Caldor, which is the 2nd planet. Oops, I pressed the right buttons. Or no, we're at DeSolo. We're at DeSolo, which is our main base node. I did not note. I don't know. So we'll just have to take a guess. Take a guess. Let's say 2. Oh, looks right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Node 2. So let's make a note of that. Node 2. Here we go. Let's do main base. There we go. Node 2. All right. There's 2 planets that are on node 2. All right. So notice it just teleported us. That's what that thing does. It just teleported us here. Now, the cool thing is now that we can teleport, we can go ahead and grab some zinc like this. And not have to run all the way back down into the caves or use our vehicle or whatever. And that's why it's, you know, not that useful to use a vehicle to go down there. Because once this is opened up, I can literally just teleport right down to the center again. So it's way faster than running back down there. Though, much funner to slide, but still way faster. And then here we are, and it's going to do some funky stuff here while it tries to figure out which side we're supposed to be on. There we go. I always wondered, why would I do 2 of these? Why would I put 2 of these in here? We're going to check that out right now as well. So we're going to craft another one of these items. Right here. And then we're going to run back up. To here, to our kind of center core teleporter. Now we can teleport back up to node 2, but we can also go up here to this cosmic elevation node. And that's going to allow us to do something real fun. Again, I've never done them all, so we may be doing them all here today on the stream. I don't know if I'm going to get to them all. It does take time to figure out what the resources are and make the resources. But we're going to try. Okay. Now, we've already got one spinning, you can see right there. So we're going to take this one, and we're going to look at its symbol here. Or we just literally just put it on each and every one. Let's see. Now, we got 2 of them going, right? So now we got 2 planets going. We're going to go ahead and run back to the planet we were on. And again, you want to be watching which ones you're doing here, right? Because once I power this one up, these 2 could get confusing as to which one's which. I don't know a way around that other than the fact that it actually should say the name of the planet when you roll over it. That would make it a lot easier to know what I'm teleporting to. But I'm teleporting to the moon of the planet. And it's going to put me right here. In the middle. There we go. Now run back this way. Of course, always be watching your oxygen, by the way, everybody. Always good to be watching. Back to node 2. But now that I have 2 planets powered up, I can literally teleport between the 2 planets. So if I wanted to grab resources from this planet and take it back to my main planet, I could literally come over here, grab some, put it in my backpack, and teleport all the way to my other planet if I wanted to my other main base. Alright, this one's done. We outie. And launch. Launch. Alright, let's get into it. Now, I play this game from time to time. Also, I play some fun games like My Time at Porta, MMOs, RPG games, all sorts of stuff. So you are enjoying the stream, consider hitting that follow button right up there. If you're really enjoying the stream, see, Kismet, I'd love to go above and beyond, show some other people some love, as well as get myself some loot along the way. You can also donate toward getting my mods at TwitchCon. All donations and all bits right now are going toward them because they are the heroes behind the stream. I'm trying to raise enough funds to take them to TwitchCon. It's going to be pretty awesome if we can get it done. And if, again, if you enjoy the stream, please consider that. Know that every penny is going to them right now. Something I do for about 4 to 6 months every year. To say thanks to my peeps. Alright, what's the next one we want to do? Let's go to planets. We'll just do them like in order here. Kaldor is the next one in the line. And we've already got our stuff here, so we just want to find Kaldor. Right there. Let's go over to Kaldor, and we'll go ahead and core that planet too. So we got 2 planets powered up, 2 planets cored, or 2 planets cored, then 2 planets powered up. We're going to go here to this planet. We're just literally going to go to every planet because we've already done the surface ones. The surface ones, I find, are among the hardest. I've tried them with vehicles before. I've tried them with different stuff. I find this is the easiest way. Alright, so we got red ones here. Flashing ones. I don't know if I even have a base. Do I have a base on this planet? Let's go around and see if we see a green one. If we see a green one, then we know that's actually our base. If not, then we'll just start making a base. Don't see a green one so far. If it's not the next one, then we know that we don't actually have a base. We can try to land at one of these and get her going. Maybe we find node number 2. We'll put all of our stuff at node number 2. It's like Mambo number 5, but node number 2. Now you got that song in your head. There you go. It's my rendition of Mambo number 5. Alright, we got giveaways to do too here. What am I doing? I'm slacking on the giveaways. Let's go ahead and do another giveaway here. Closing the giveaway. Draw the winner. The winner is Pause 666. You got to say something in the chat in the next few minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to give it to somebody else. So now's your chance to win a free random game here on the stream. GG's in the chat from Unsaken Salsa. There we go. All right, Pause. Say something in the chat, bro. Or broette. If you don't say something in the chat, again, in 2 minutes, I will re-roll. Everybody will have a second chance, so don't go nowhere, everybody. You will have a second chance at it. All right, I feel like we have no base here. I feel like a 0 base, or I might have done the beacons wrong. That's possible as well. I might have changed them all to the same thing instead of putting one to green. But you know what? I'm just going to pick this one. Let's go for it. Let's just pick this one and see what node it is. Must be present to win, party people. Oh, that's not even one of the ones. Why did it land me over there? I must have clicked the one that was next to the one that's next to my base. Yep, there's one literally right next to my base there. Try that again. Now I find the trick again, putting landing pads at every single location. Makes it super easy. You just land in like this. Some serious ammonium around here. And then running in here, let's see what node it is. It'd be wild if this was node 2, right? Let's see. Origin node actually is node 6. So I could literally go to 2 if I wanted to. And change the color of the beacon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to 2. I'm going to change the color of the beacon. Then I get back in my ship, and then I can find my way to 2. Basically, just by the color of the beacon itself. Alright. Where is my beacon out this way? And let's go ahead and make this one our primary base by changing it to green. There we go. Then we run back. We got to remember where we came from. We came from 6. So we're going to go ahead, click this. We got to do it quick before I actually forget which one was my original one. And back to 6. We'll just make them all 2s. Okay, now the reason why I want to come back here is so we can get our rocket ship and get this party started. Get up there. In the thing. And launch. Now, I didn't know I was going to need to build another base here, so I could have brought some resources with me. But that's okay. Okay, so it's not that one. Not the ones on the side. I can see they're red and black flashing. It's not that one, so it's got to be one of the other 2. We'll get to those in a minute here. We'll work our way there eventually. That's not it either. So the one we picked is on the furthest side of where we're at. That's always how it happens. Let's see. So yeah, no pause. 666 in the channel. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to give it away to somebody else. I'm gonna draw another winner. Let's do it. Bam. Unshaken Salsa. There you go, bro. You got the W. Congratulations. Only with 300 caps too, or 300 tickets. Nice job. Nice job. So bam, you're in, bro. You got the win. You got the big W. Let me go ahead and mark that as complete. I see you've been in the chat all this time. You're the only one talking right now. So I'm going to mark that as complete. Congratulations again. The more people that win, the more chance everybody else has at winning, because it's just going to be diminishing returns. You can only win once on these random games until I run out of people who basically, when no one puts in for it anymore, then I'm going to let you win multiple games. So again, I need to make sure that it doesn't have any duplicates. There we go. Now again, if you do win, you want to go ahead and whisper me here on Twitch on via private message, or you want to go ahead and whisper me on Discord, which is actually the better place to whisper me under Kismet. Oh, we got to click our thing here before I forget. you want to contact me over there. And then you're like, oh, Kismet, I missed the giveaway, bro, man. I really wanted to win some free loot on your stream. How about I start another one right now? There you go. Let's go. Let's go in the chat. Exclamation point loot. Check how many kids caps you got. Exclamation point ticket space 1. Everybody has a chance to win, even if you just came in. Random games, AAA games, AA games, and some marginal games. But they are free, so there you go. So all you have to do is go exclamation ticket space 1. Everybody has a chance to win. If you have already won before, do not put in for it again because you may lose your caps. Again, if I see that you're double one, I will pull one of yours out of there and give it to somebody else. So again, do that. Now, yes, if you want to do more than just one, if you go ahead and go exclamation point loot and say you've got 1,000 caps, you can go ahead and buy 100 tickets because it's 10 caps per one ticket. So if you want to buy a bunch of it, you need to have a lot of caps. And you're like, Kismet, how do I get caps? Well, just hanging out in the stream. You can host the stream, get that. If you sub, you get 5,000. A whole bunch of other ways of being part of the giveaway. Now, it'd be even easier if I had a little bot that could come in and basically help you understand. Skittles Kids, thank you so very much for the follow, for dropping the Dragon Hammer. I'm going to go ahead and bring my little robot Saltbot in to tell you all about it.
Hello, this is Saltbot. You might be wondering, what are Kiz Caps, and how do I use them? They are loyalty points for watching Kismet stream. There are many ways to earn Kiz Caps, whether you are a streamer or viewer. Some free, and some are for above and beyond supporters. Let me show you how. The easiest way is to hit the follow button and earn an instant 1,000 Kiz Caps, or by hosting by going to your channel by using the Twitch menu in the upper right corner, open your chat in a new window and type /host space Kismet. Another way is to team up with other Wasteland Tycoons in the chat and earn 500 caps for every 5 retweets on Twitter. Each time you unlock another 5 retweets, the amount increases by 500 each time. So you get 500, then 1,000 more, then 1,500 more, etc. Use the RT command in the chat at any time to find the right tweet. Earn even more bonus Kiz Caps by participating in the chat with some GGs. If you want to go above and beyond, you can donate to the stream or subscribe using your Twitch Prime. Or choose one of the 3 levels of sub support. This will get you instant and 5,000 Kiz Caps, plus Kismet emotes. Earn 3 times Kiz Caps just for hanging out in the stream and 3 times the chance of winning contests and giveaways. Let us talk about how to enter Kismet's giveaway. First, type exclamation loot in the chat to check how many Kiz Caps you have. Remember that each ticket costs 10 Kiz Caps. You are now ready to enter the giveaway. Type exclamation ticket, then add a space and type the number 1. Everyone gets a free ticket and a chance to win. If you would like to buy more tickets and increase your chance to win, you can buy more, like 10, 1,000, up to 10,000 tickets per giveaway if you have enough Kiz Caps built up. Thank you for being an amazing part of the stream and good luck.
I agree with Saltbot. Thank you for being an amazing part of the stream. Appreciate you guys being here. And again, these giveaways are for you guys. For you guys for being here in my stream, supporting me either emotionally or by lurking or hitting the follow button or whatever, or even financially. Of course, everything's going to my mods right now. But thank you so much for all the support. So again, I have awesome sponsors here and supporters here on the stream that do donate stuff. And I save them up for big events like for my birthday. And sometimes I just do them randomly too. So you never know. So that's why you want to hang out on my stream. But I do love to give away stuff for my 4-year Twitch anniversary. And it's also my birthday last Sunday. So, of course, I just, birthday week of just giving stuff out to you guys the whole entire time. I find that a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now, the cool thing is we actually already brought a table. So that's going to make this a little easier. Let's just go ahead and take all this stuff. And bring it with us. There we go. So we're going to power it up over here. Oh, we brought a long table, too. We'll go ahead and bring our long table. Got another little platform here. We might as well use up the stuff. We're not really using it. Get our RTG going. Like so. Now, what we're going to need is we're going to need some basic resources to make some basic stuff. We're going to just throw all this stuff here, use it here at this particular location. Some basic resources that we will need are resin. We'll need some compound. And we will need some organic at some point. Now, probably don't need the organic as much. We've got some compound on us now. Don't need the organic as much because... I'll go ahead and open this up a little bit. because we already have power. Now, organic, typically at the very beginning, you want to use it for power. You make yourself some little things to keep that going. But once you have one of these RTGs, you really don't need it all that much. You can see I'm just kind of flattening out the area, trying to open it up a little bit. Just make it visually easier and physically easier to get around. Alright, there we go. So we're also going to need some other things here to make this go. One of the things, of course, we're going to need a small printer. Let's get a small printer going. There we go. Small lily right next to it. Alright, we got a small printer going. We'll connect our things together. We'll put our small printer down. Now, from our small printer, we need to make an auctionator. So I'm going to need ceramic and I'm going to need aluminum. One of the problems here is I don't have a forge. So actually the first thing I need to make is a medium, a medium 3D printer so that I can then make the forges, which then allow me to make the auctionator. Now I could grab it off my ship over here, and I do have a temporary one on me right now. You can see my auction is going down. That's that blue bar here at the top. If I get closer to my ship, the auctionator on my ship will also kick in. Or I can take it off of here, like so. Stick that over there. And notice now, it's got both yellow lines going there and blue. That means it's both giving me oxygen and power at the same time. And really, that's all I need is those two things. But I also want to replace the one that's on my current one as well. So I do need ceramic and aluminum. So we're going to work on our medium printer. There we go. So we need 2 compound for that. Right now we only got 1, so we're going to go and put that in there. We'll go try to find some compound. Now I see some resin over here. We're going to need some of that at some point too. I've also got an extra mod. Did I take it off? Oh, I think I took it off. I have an extra mod that I can do to just kind of get the resources without shaping. But in this case, I think I'm just going to shape it since I don't have it with me. We'll just shape it out. Look for more resources down here. And of course, the better your stuff, the better your drill bits and all that stuff, the quicker all of this goes. Alright, that seems to be good enough. And again, our base is this way. Nope. I love this new little blue little circle. It really helps with the angles of stuff that you're making. Flatten that out a bit. And we'll go ahead and leave our resin here. As well as we'll also leave one of our batteries. Just to give us more room here while we're running around. How's our battery doing? We'll just go ahead and keep on keeping on. Alright, now we're looking for some compound. Oh, look at the beach ball here. Oh, they randomize it where you can get beach balls on different planets. Oh, that's cool. I came in with a new update. So apparently they added random beach balls to the planets. Whee! That's a fun little mechanic. Especially if you're doing multiplayer. Alright, let's run around, see if there's anything good down here that we might use. Power or whatnot. Another battery that we could use. Might as well use it up. We're going to have all this extra stuff laying around. Oh, solar, we could use that as well. I mean, it's just laying around, right? Free stuff. Free stuff is good. Now we're going to look around. We've got a beacon, so it's easy to find our way back. Would have been nice to bring a vehicle. More stuff down here. I find using the stuff to find stuff is very effective. Now I'm going to use this thing here in the upper right hand corner, which is a portable auctionator, which is going to fill my oxygen back up again. We'll go over here. And once it's full, you want to turn that off, because otherwise it's going to burn all your power. Now the cool thing is I just found another little power thing here. Actually, a couple of them. So we'll wait for this one to burn out. And then we'll go ahead and get this other one. As long as you have power, you're styling, right? Because you can always re-get your auctioning going with your portable auctionator, which is great as well. So I feel like maybe I want to leave this behind. Grab that on me. Grab this power on me. Grab this. All right. So we're going to just lug this stuff back. We should have brought a vehicle for every planet. That's what I should have done. We'll get around it. Again, even though I don't really need this solar thing, I always feel obligated to bring it back because it's literally just free loot laying around. It could add to whatever other stuff that we might power up over here. It could be useful for that. Again, I can always drive around later too, bring a vehicle, drive around later, get it that way. There we go. All right. And then we can go ahead and put some of this power stuff down. Let's see. We're kind of out of space here. Let's take the... Get those batteries in there. Again, looking for compound. Looking for compound. All right. No such luck that way. Let's go over here to the top of the hill. I always look for top of the hills to stand up on top of the hills and then look. Pretty awesome. By the way, giveaway going on right now. There we go. Giveaway going on right now, everybody. If you want to be part of it, feel free to just go exclamation ticket space 1, or you can do up to 10,000 tickets if you so desire. All right, plenty of compound right there. D. Can't have stuff in the way when you're trying to build it. D. I feel like the auctionator would actually be better on this side. The reason why it's better over there is then I can take the medium printer, stick it right here. And I can also put all this stuff up here as well. We have extra battery packs like that. We have some resources that we might use. Put those up there. Okay, now what we need is we need a smelting furnace. So we need one more resin. That we can get going. I think this other one here we can keep that for the next planet. We know there was some resin over here. Might be all out. Nope. Careful when you're shaping down here that you don't fall through to your death. It's like this resources, by the way, go like in veins, where you find a whole bunch of it, and then eventually you'll kind of mine it all out. There won't be any more. All right, out of power. Like, Kismet, how are you getting out of there? I'm gonna use what power I do have to shape in a ramp like that. And up I go. Back to my base. D. There we go. So I can make it its own platform, but probably I'll end up putting it on this. So we need a furnace to make these other items. Trying to replace our oxygenator. Now we should have brought, if had I known, I could have brought an extra oxygenator with me. And that would have been easy to make at my mega base there. We have tons of it. See you later, kids. See you on Shake It Salsa. Thanks for being here, man. Congratulations on your win. Winning that loot. Now again, if the people have already won, you guys have more and more of a chance of winning every single time. So, you never know. This could be your time. Alright, there's our smelting furnace. Right now. Okay, so to again make our oxygenator here, we need aluminum and ceramic. So we can go ahead and let's take this off. We don't need our medium printer right now. And we'll move this back over there. And drop that. Okay, so we need aluminum and all of that. Now we need to actually make a mine anyway. So we're going to go ahead and start making a mine that'll allow us to get there for now. We're going to try to make it as somewhat steep as possible. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and start tethering my way down. My first tether. Move that off to the side a little bit. Then I'm just going to hold down Shift key and start walking. Every time that tether breaks, I'm going to hit T on the keyboard. Scratch my face a little bit. Way too close to the edge. You don't really want to be this close to the edge. You want to have the edge out a bit, like this, so that you don't accidentally fall off the edge. It is totally possible and does happen. As long as you got that power, you just keep on keeping on. Ran out of tethers. Alright, well there we go. We made it down here. Look around for some resources. I see some aluminum that way. Let's grab a little bit while we're here. And I did not bring any more compound, so maybe if we see any more compound, we can make some of that as well. Also see some copper there. There's some resources there. Whee! Oh, I see some resin over that way. Very nice. Yeah, there's some compound right down there. Okay, we'll take some resin off real quick, put some compound in. We'll go ahead and make tethers. Just in time as I run out of power there. There we go. And then we want to run back up, make sure our tethers go all the way down. And there we go. And what I'm going to do is, just so we don't have to run all the way back up right now, is I'm going to make a little divot here. I'm going to throw all these excess resources in here. Which I don't really need right now. But I do need a ton of tethers, so we're going to go over here, we're going to grab that one. And let's go ahead and make some more. You usually can find way more than enough compound to do your tethers. Put that there as a reminder. Alright. And then we'll just keep this going. Now again, at every level, I've found that you really want to steepen it as much as you can so that it doesn't start to even out, right? You want it to go as far down that way as you can go. Again, hold down, go into your shaper, hold down the control key, kind of shape it in front of you, and then just start walking. And sometimes it's going to be at an awkward, weird angle like this. But literally, we're just going to keep walking. Try to get down as quickly as we can, but also not with that where he's going to start sliding. If he starts sliding, that's going to mess us all up. Forgot my tether again. I'm notorious for forgetting my tethers here. And ooh, that's a real steep one. Oh, and we found some. That's nice right there. So you actually found some compound in the tunnel itself. So if you do run out of tethers, you can come back to it. Ooh, that's a real steep one there. You can come back and grab it literally right out of your tunnel. Watch out for that bump on resources. It could cause you start to slide to your death. We're trying to core this planet. I feel like we're trying to get this planet done. If we get that done, I think we got it. We got it for today. We'll come back and keep working on them as well. So they're there. Whoop. Keep on going. We got to find the core of this planet. Is that how it started me sliding? Got to watch out for that. Watch out for the sneaky slide. Why you keep it way out in front of you in case you start to slide. You'll have a little bit of leeway to stop by holding down the S key. Especially when you go out in the open like right now. Oh, forgetting my tethers. Keep on keeping on. Steepen it a little bit. Oh yeah, looks like we're going straight into the next one. We're risking it big time here by making it even steeper and steeper and steeper each time. That we'll get to a point where it'll be so steep that I won't be able to stop sliding. That's a little scary, but we'll do what we gotta do. And I ran out of dirt, so I need to just go over here, shape out the wall maybe a little bit, pick up all this dirt, and then use this dirt again. Now, it's really good when you're running into something. When you're running into something like a wall or a mountain or whatever, much easier because you can use the actual dirt that you're collecting from shaping out the wall as a floor. Oh, out of tethers again. As a floor. So it's like you're collecting and putting it down at the same time, which is highly effective. Very, very effective. Or just keep going. Keep rocking it. If I can remember to do my tethers to go a lot faster. Alright, so here's this level. There's probably some resources somewhere. Yeah, we got copper. We got aluminum. Lots of good stuff. Let's keep on going. Yeah, I feel like maybe a little steeper. Really going steep now. Oh yeah, see, I'm getting it. I'm getting an instant slide there. I gotta be careful. I love making my own bridges. It's pretty cool. Alright, then when you run out, find the nearest dirt source. Oop. Try to keep your tether from flying away. That's when things get hairy here again. You want to keep your thing out a bit. Just in case you start to slide. Give you enough time to stop. More tethers. Again, slow and easy is what gets it done. Again, I can bring my vehicle in here, but when I get to this part, I have to do this anyway because there's no paver yet, which means that I have to still kind of build a ramp for it. Or I could just kamikaze off of there, but then at some point, whoa, speaking of kamikaze, at some point I'm going to have to come back and make my way either down or up. So either way, I'm going to have to make this. It's just easier to make it while you're going down. Alright, getting there, everybody, getting there. Fix this up a little bit. Keep on going. It's gonna be fun later when we're sliding down all of this. See if we fall off and die, or if we make it. Alright, we're getting real close to the bottom here. Now the tough thing is when you get to a spot where you can't shape stuff out. Right about there is kind of an awkward spot. Just a little too far away from everything, but no biggie. Now we just run back up. Find some there. Wow, wow, look at all that. Look at all that in the ceiling there. That's a lot of loot. A lot of looterini. It's like tungsten. Lots of tongues in there. Yeah, it's all over the place in here. All over. Also some ammonium there. Very nice. That is the dangerous part. Being able to stop in time. Alright, almost there. Again, we'll try to core this one more planet, try to figure out what it needs. And then we'll probably call it there. because I'm definitely going to need to do a whole bunch of stuff. Keep on keeping on. Oh, I forgot to adjust the angle. Again, every time you hit this, I mean, it still looks like it's going down pretty well. But I'm coming to the understanding that when I'm doing this, I should definitely make sure I readjust each time. Even if it gets really steep, it just takes less time to get to the core, and then when you're sliding down, it'll take less time to slide down. And you know that at every level you're going straight down as best you can. Keep it way out there. This is some advanced Minecraft. It is! Minecraft 2.0 with shaping. Voxel shaping, which is really cool, by the way. One of my favorite parts of this game, oh, look at that, there's a big hole down there, is the actual shaping. Very, very fun. Base building, exploring, seeing what you can find. Very, very fun. Definitely we're going to have to run up for some compound, unless we see some along the way. Oh, just a little out of the way. There we go. Unless we run into some compound, we're definitely going to be running back up. Here we go, out in the open again. Oh, and there's what we're looking for right there. Alright, maybe we could steepen this a little bit. It's actually a really bad place to steepen that. Let's back up a little bit. Let's steepen this. Let's say right here. A little bit steeper. This way it gives us, if we're sliding down here, it gives us this extra, you know, we can bump into the ceiling and then hold down to try to keep ourselves from falling to our doom. And this will speed this up a little bit as well to try to get down here. Try our little thing here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Started to slide there again. Just a stickler. Just a stickler. Take that out. It's uglying up my thing. I love the red here. That's cool. Grab a bunch of dirt just so we can shape out the ramp. But slide. Now I can literally just jump down on that and be probably just fine. But let's just keep going. There we go. I like my ramps to be nice and straight. That makes it easier to slide. Rid of all the stuff that's blocking us. Let's look at the level of that. We got a ways to go. Ways to go still. I keep forgetting my tethers. Keep forgetting it. One of the drawbacks of doing this, where I'm going into a cave right now, is I may not know what level the next level down is. So if you get to a point like this and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I'm really at that level, best thing to do is just try to shape out the sidewalls and see if you run into an opening. Or you can back up, look over the side and say, okay, where's my opening at? Where's my ground level? The ground level is right about there. Again, we can just kind of shape this out along the edge here. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring this ground level over. Yeah, stop right there. All right, let's go ahead and pick up these tethers. Now, we could keep going and we go to the center of the planet, but I find it's easier to go, once you get to this point, is to go to one of those things, because it's going to make it way easier on you to go down to the next level. So we'll go ahead and just fill all that in. Tons of resources down here. This is definitely like a quartz planet. Lots and lots of quartz. Oh, there's some clay right there that we need too. Let's get that clay while we're at it. Alright, knock that clay around a little bit. Ammonium here. Tethers. This way. Now again, make sure that you you build yourself a little bit of a ramp action. Straight up in there like that. There we go. Tether here. Whoop. Then we do the little flipperoonie. Tether here. Oh. Nope. Out of compound. So close. So close. And again, look at all that. All those freaky blinking ones. There's something up there. Something up there. Now again, I built this ramp so I could try to jump on the ramp and use the ramp to try to turn my person around. There he goes. As well. What's that glowing up there? I want to know what's up there. Oh, it's just research. All right, so we need compound. Sadly, we have no compound here. But we do have some of this. So I can look around for compound. I'm not seeing any in the general vicinity. Not totally sure if there is going to be any on this level, but we'll run up just a little bit. Kind of look around. Because it would save us a trip. I don't see any. At the lower levels, you'll find that some of those common resources are not as much, right? You don't have as much resin, you don't have as much all of that. So let's go ahead and run all the way back up here to the top. I just thought of an interesting idea. You could bring a vehicle down here and literally just put the vehicle down at the core once you power it up, because that's really all you would need to do, is have that core ability to breathe while you're at the core. And again, just in case happen to have some, I don't see any. You could have it at the thing, and then it would act as an auctionator at that level, or you could build a table and put an auctionator there. And you would have it at the very bottom of the game so that you don't have to tether all the way down. You could literally go back and pick up all these tethers on all the planets, which would then reduce your overhead. That has to calculate every time you go to your planets and whatnot. Try to make it more efficient. Yeah, this is really steep. I got to actually jump. You have to jump. You know, you made it just about right. Oh. There we go. Why does that look like cake to me? Maybe because I'm hungry. Looks like cake on the top. This is all research, by the way. Up there. Very cool. Some of it's a little organic. No. So I run around a little bit, see if I can see if there's any stuff here. Now, you don't want to get too far because you could very easily get lost from your actual tethers. But don't see any there. Let's keep going. And again, we know some is actually in the tunnel itself, so we might run into that. We go ahead and utilize that. But almost there. A little bit more tethers and we'll be good. Don't see any compound, but that doesn't mean it's not there. It might be, you know, around the corner, or it may be, you know, around that way. Well, let's keep on going. I feel like I want to fill that in. There we go. Maybe right over there. Yep, that's it right there. Bammo. That's a ton of it. Make a little divot there. We're going to throw all these other resources in there. We'll get these on the way out. Alright, probably only need a couple tethers. Those are being made. Let's go back and get some more. I got a road that goes right up to it. Should be pretty obvious. Should be fairly obvious where it's at, but never know. Alright, more tethers. Okay, now we get to have the fun of sliding back down again. Again, watch out for those little jumps like that when you're transitioning. Slow down with the S. You're going over them pretty good. See, this is pretty fun, right? Like surfing or skateboarding or luging or whatever. Very, very, very fun part of the game. It's long sliding. It also gets you. I mean, if I was driving the vehicle, it would take a lot longer than this. All right. And there we go. And right here. As you're running, I tap it just after when you can do it. Gotta have fast reactions. My reactions are getting slower and slower. Whee! There we go. All right, what do we need here? So we got all these little spikes with circles around it. Let's go ahead and look. I think this is explosives. If I'm remembering right. Yeah, explosive powder is what we need there. So that's explosive powder. So let's make a note. We're Caldor here. Let's see. Rock quartz here. This was zinc. Zinc. Let's put this title. Center power up. And this was quartz. This is raw quartz. Explosive powder. All right, so you're like, well, Kismet, dang, bro, you don't even have a base. You just started your base. No way you're going to be able to do explosive powder. I could totally do it, but it would take a while to build up that base, and it's actually really not worth it. Let's get over here where my tethers are. It's really not worth it. It's better for me just to run up and then go back to my main base, build it there where I have tons and tons of resources, than to spend all the time building it up here at this particular location. Again, we come in, get our little thing here. All right. Grab some more of this clay. Now, this other stuff I don't need now. I don't necessarily need to bring all these tethers back up. I would bring the rarest resource with you back up, which would be the clay. So it's not that rare. You can also do it in centrifuge, but as opposed to what you find out and about, clay is usually down here at the lower levels. Now the fun part, running all the way up back to our ship. I think we're gonna probably call it there, and then we'll go make some explosive powder next time once we get all the way out. So mods, let's get prepped for our raid. We're gonna do this giveaway here in just a second. Again, if you've already run once, remember you can't win twice when it comes to the random giveaways. But you can win a random game giveaway and a Kismet t-shirt and other fun stuff like that, which I'll be giving out here at some point. Just need to get all the way back here to the thing. And again, the steeper you make it, the harder it is to run back up it too. Let's go. I feel like we did pretty good. We powered up another planet. We've cored this planet the easy mode way. And then we'll get the other ones done while I'm all powered up. Maybe we'll do that next time. And again, it is Friday. So that means that I will be back actually Friday into Saturday morning at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the only day that's offset. Again, I'm streaming 7 days a week. So you can usually find me here at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A little bit of side jump in there. You can usually find me that time, so we're going to go ahead and put this up here. And then be good to go. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Jump, little spaceman! Sorry, I've been focused there. Let me catch up on chat while I'm running, too. I could be catching up on chat. Sometimes I get totally focused when I'm digging. Just wondering, Discord. Yeah, I'm in. Okay, see you later. All right, see ya. OCB coming in. Hey, OCB, what's up, man? I got to kind of watch, otherwise I'm going to fall off. Let's see. OCB coming in. Good to see you, OCB. This is some advanced Minecraft. Yeah, we're having some fun. Space Minecraft. Yeah, it's called Astroneer. It's a really, really fantastic game. Really well done. It does kind of, people say it reminds them of Roblox. It has some, oh, there we go. Now we're speeding up. It has some really advanced mechanics that seem simple. But if you were trying to program them, they are fairly difficult and pretty interesting. And what you can do, you can build giant bases and all that kind of fun stuff. I played through the game now. This is like third time. I haven't powered up all the planets yet because I get to a certain point. I'm like, yeah, I can do better. And then start again and start over again. So this is my third start over here as well. Oh, actually, we'll just take our auctionator. We'll just make another one while we're over there instead of building all that other stuff. We'll just take our clay with us too. Let's get our auctionator here. Bring it with us. All right. So again, we need some explosive powder, so we're going to go ahead and take off. We're off and running. What planet you're on? Looks like Caldor. Yes, I'm on Caldor. There was a whole bunch of compound in your tunnel. Yeah, I was going to, if I didn't see it on the way, I was going to grab it there. Explosive powder. If you don't bring iron pack your bags, man. If you didn't bring iron pack your bags, man. Is that a sentence? Feels bad. Doesn't feel bad at all. Doesn't feel bad. Okay, just making sure. Was I spoiling? I don't know, were you? That wasn't really a spoiler, that was just a reminder. There's a very distinct difference between spoilers and reminders and backseat gaming. Like, backseat gaming is like, go do this and go do that and go do that. That's backseat gaming. Like, hey, Kismet, there was some stuff in the tunnel there. That is just like reminding, right? There's a subtle difference there. Like some people, they love to go into streamers' channels and maybe their first playthrough or whatnot, and they'll start, you know, telling them everything there is to know about the game and how to fast track and know you just do this and you do that and you win. Now, sometimes that's cool when I'm doing like a learn to play session, when I'm just playing a game that I'm probably not going to play all the way through, and I just want to show it off here on stream. That's perfectly okay. But if I'm playing one that I really enjoy, like Astroneer or Fallout or something like that, I find that it steals away some of your fun. So just be aware of a person's chat rules before you go in there and start saying, hey, go do this, go do that. I'm like the best wizard of this game, and I'm going to show you everything there is to know about it. And if you don't do what I say, I'm going to have a big old fit and tell you how much you suck. Try to avoid all of that. Try to avoid that stuff. There you go. If you did, you would have been purged. There you go. There you go, Warwick. That's okay. Oh, not the purge. Y'all ever take a minute to appreciate the letter O? When people say stuff like that in my chat, that's the second my mods start watching you. Because that's a weird, very strange thing to say. But there you go. There you go. So what are you talking about? I'm not a space hoarder. What are you talking about? I don't space hoard. I do collect a lot of stuff from around the universe. And a lot of this stuff is just from when you're doing other stuff, right? You'll all of a sudden have all of these resources and all of this stuff, and I just keep throwing it here at my bane. It's like, I'll get around to using it. I'll get around to using it eventually. And so I'm not always collecting it all the time. So I got plenty of resources. Again, this is your main base. And I've got a lot of fun stuff. They added these really cool things recently with the medium storage silo because it's 24 instead of 8. Those are really cool. They added a cool little thing over here where you can play some soccer with your friends. Now, I'm solo playing right now, but eventually when we get a server, we can play some soccer. It's pretty fun. I dig that. It's a recreational item. And I've got tons of power and all that stuff. I've unlocked a lot of the high-level stuff. There's some stuff I haven't unlocked yet because just frankly, I'm just not using it. I'm not using a medium generator. I got RTGs. I don't really need it. But we came back here for a reason, which is to make explosive powder. There we go. Now, with these ones here, you can stack a lot of resources right next to your chemistry lab, which is pretty awesome. So if you want to make explosive powder, you're good. So I need carbon, and sulfur. Looks like I need more carbon. Now, luckily, I was smart enough to make some right over here before we left. And there we go. Now, again, I've powered up these planets before. So I did know that one now is actually sulfur, but I always like to double check before I go and I do a whole bunch of stuff and then realize, whoops, I made a mistake. And speaking of having some fun here, let's grab some more. Oh, this is extra organic laying around. And you'll get to a point where you just have a ton of just extra resources laying around, as you can see. Now, I'll go through and I'll clean all this up at some point for all you OCD peeps. I will clean it up at some point. There we go. Now, see, once I start one, it's actually going to keep going and keep going and keep going and basically convert all of that into all that it can into compound. Now, if you take too long to get back here to put this in here, what it's going to do is it's going to put that one right in there like that timing. So watch out. It'll put it usually in the ones that are empty there. And then we'll go ahead and grab a little bit more of this, and we'll get some explosive powder there. Oh, trying to put it over here. There we go. We need a little bit more carbon. We got tons of that over there. Fire that up. Very, very fun. I also like to wander around. Oh, I forgot I got a bunch of clay on me too. Put our clay up here and convert our clay. Another thing I like to do is just wander around in my large car, my large vehicle with the large shredder they came out with, and literally drive around and just keep throwing junk that you find around your planets just to clean up the planet. That's a lot of fun. Or you can take it down into the caves and just clean those up as well. It's kind of like, a cleaning service. Some cleaning service. When I can play, I barely keep a single extra resource. I use it all. That's some crazy storage, my guy. Yeah, you know what I don't do is I don't rush my games. I take my time. I enjoy the journey along the way. And if you want to be optimum, you definitely don't want to have a ton of extra tethers, a ton of extra resources just laying around. But I've been playing for a while on this particular playthrough. We've basically powered up all of the outside of the planets. Right now we're coring the planets to power up the center of the planets. And I do like to have a lot of extra resources. This really doesn't take that much to build up this much resources. It really doesn't. It builds up very, very quickly. in the game, especially when you get to the you know, the higher level items like the wide mod, the drilling mod, and the boost mod. And you're kind of running around, you know, with your large vehicle, and you're drilling through mountains, and you're collecting dirt and whatnot, and you got a centrifuge to make a bunch of stuff. I mean, I could have made 20 times the size of this easily if I so wanted to. But now they have these now, which are really cool. So now I can reduce the amount of these and then put more of this stuff up here so I can, of course, use my chemistry lab. Now, I need 2 of these for that planet, like so. I think we might be able to get it in here. I think we might be able to get our stuff going. So let's go. Let's go see if we can get that next planet core powered up. And again, another reason I have resources there is so I can make landing pads, so I can go each and every one of the beacons there, or each and every one of the monoliths, or the nodes as they're called, and go there and put the landing pads down, put some beacons down. Then I can use my ship to land in all the different places, power them all up like we did. We even started with the hardest planet first, powered that one up first, and then, of course, went and did all the rest of them, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So now we're going to Caldor again. Now, once we have it powered up, of course, we can then just quick travel between the other. There we go. I can appreciate the time. Yeah, I find I just build up tons and tons of resources just as I was wandering around. Not like I purposely went and said, you know what, I want 15,000 tons of organic. It's just you build it up over time. Okay, we're gonna land back over here at Caldor, which I haven't even used Caldor as a planet. I just built a base here because I was using elsewhere for the same resources that you get here on Caldor. I find Caldor an okay planet for stuff, but not necessarily something that I need for resources at the beginning of the game. You could literally do a whole bunch of other stuff and be just fine. Now, if you notice here that my tether is disconnected, I forgot to make an auctionator. Oh well. We'll go ahead and grab this auctionator again. The auctionator acts as a bridge between your tables over here and your tethers. Same thing with your power. It'll also act as a bridge between here and your power using your tethers. So down we go. Whee! Now this is my favorite part, is the sliding. Reminds me of surfing. Woo! Oh, okay, so now watch out. You gotta watch out for them drops. Because at every level, I'm making it steeper and steeper and steeper to prevent it from accidentally going back up again. Which I did when I very first started. I realized, wait a minute. It looks like it's going down, but it's not necessarily going down. Look at this open one. Woo! Big open one there that we shaped the whole thing in. All the way down to the bottom. And again, we're going to be giving away some stuff. If you do enjoy the stream, go ahead and hit that follow button. And then proceed to go exclamation ticket space 1. I'm literally giving away about 70 different items here on the stream, including games, free t-shirts, also Kismet loot drops, all sorts of fun stuff for my birthday. It was my birthday on Sunday, and also my 4-year Twitch anniversary. So I like to give stuff out on my birthday, and I just like give it out all week long. Because that's the way I roll. What can I say? I like to do nice stuff for other people. And, of course, huge thanks to my supporters and sponsors here on the stream that allows me to do that kind of fun stuff. All right, here we are. We got our explosive powder. Let's rock and roll this, baby. And we're going to double up this time just to make it go a little bit faster than the last one we just did. Gonna give us 2 of those. I thought at first, what would you need 2 of these for? But we'll find out here in just a second. How did you finish Atrox first? Well, first I went, I didn't power up any beacons. And then I went to all the planets that I needed the resources from. Which I've already played through, so I know where all the resources are. And I know what planets is what and what difficulties are on each planet. So then I went and got those resources. I brought them back. Then I went and worked on my research to get my research up to a level where I can unlock the things I need, like the RTG and the kind of higher level building. Then I went and took my rockets and I built a bunch of landing pads. I then take those landing pads and some beacons from my main area, went to the hardest planet to see how much power I would need to power it up. How many RTGs do I need on the hardest planet? I'm not going to tell you, so you can discover it on your own. But I went there, and then what I would do is I would find a place to land close by one of those monoliths or by one of the nodes. And then I would basically either take my vehicle over there or I would just run over there, put a landing pad down, put a beacon down, run back to my ship, take off again, go around the planet to the next one, land, landing pad, beacon, landing pad, beacon, landing pad, beacon, until you've got all of the nodes on that particular planet. Then you go back, you get your power and some tables, you bring a table down, you set the table down, you put all your power in there, plug it in, bam, powered up, take off, land, take off, land, take off, land, take off, land, until you've powered up the entire planet. Easy mode. Easy mode. Easy with a capital E and a Z. All right, so I powered up that, the center of this planet. Now this planet core is powered up, so we're gonna go somewhere else and power this up here. Here we go. Right up here in our top area. Now, again, I've done most of these before. I think I got all the way to the end here. I think it was 5 that I've gotten. But every time I get there, they come out with like a new patch that says, hey, the game's a little bit tougher, and we added all of these things. And it makes me want to start over again. So that's what I was doing several times to get that kind of new player feel to it. I like to see what changes along the way. Let's go and put that in there. Uh-oh, not that one. Now, what you can literally do is just go along these, right? Keep going until you hit the right one, right? That's easy mode. So again, we'll come back. We'll do some more of those tomorrow. And again, one of my favorite things here is traveling around. Remember where you've been, everybody. Remember where you've been, because it can get tough. Right there. Let's go. Let's go back to our base. And we'll pick this up. We'll go ahead and give some stuff away here in a minute. Again, if you want to be part of the giveaway, exclamation point ticket space 1, free random game. Might be a AAA game, might be a 2-star game, and it might be a nun station or a nun game. All right, we put it at 2, right? I think we did, just to make it consistent. Where's our 2? There we go. I think we did. We did note it here. Node 2. Let's see. Yep, looks right. All right, node 2 is also this base too. And I don't cheat, I don't shortcut, I don't look up stuff on wikis, I don't glitch, I don't try to basically shrink my journey time when I play games. I like to do it legit. Like, I'm old school, I'll write stuff down. Instead of going looking up on the wiki how to make stuff and all of that, I write stuff down and discover it as I play. As part of playing is discovering that stuff. And I love not knowing. I love the beginning of games when you don't know how to make stuff, you don't know how to connect things, you don't know how all the stuff and the intricate parts. Those are among my favorite parts because you're just learning those beginning mechanics, right? And I think my stream is more about positivity and having fun and having those great moments, taking you guys on the journey. Magic. How do you unlock the space station? Oh, you got to do some stuff. I don't want to spoil it for you. You got to do some stuff. I start powering up some planets, and you'll find it. Bye, Skittles kids. Take it easy. Take it easy. Thanks for being in the stream. Appreciate it. Oh, we need our auctionator. Now, in theory, this planet is done. There's nothing else I really need to do other than probably make an auctionator here for it. But other than that, this planet is good to go. How's our fuel looking? Looking good? So I just leave that stuff there. I mean, I could be tidy and just take it with me and just, only leave the bare minimum there. And so on. But, I'm good. I'll just leave it there for now. That's Aatrox there. There you are. All right, back to our main base. Now, we want to go back to our main base to see if there's anything else we need to bring with us. Let's do it. Literally landed right on top of it. Nice. I always put a green beacon by wherever my major base is. So we're going to get on the Kismet love trade here in just a second. Let me go ahead. Let's go preload some of these raid targets while I'm waiting. That's what I should probably do. Be preloading this like a few minutes before the end of my stream. There we go. Then we can get through all the ads and everything. Let's do that. All right. Oops. How about I press the wrong button? That'll take some extra time. Extra time. I always get to a certain point where the confusion overwhelms me, and then I use the wiki. I usually get to that point, and then I will ask on chat. Very rarely, but occasionally I'll just say, all right, chat, just tell me. But my chat's very respectful. Of course, they're following the rules, not telling me stuff that I shouldn't know yet, and letting me discover it on my own, even though they're like, oh my God, Kismet, you went by it 12 times. It's right there. You missed it. I do appreciate my community letting me make mistakes, and it's okay if you make mistakes. In fact, give yourself the freedom to make mistakes, both in game and in real life. A lot of people feel like they get to a point in their life where they can't make mistakes anymore. People like expect you to be perfect or something, even though they're not. I suggest screw them. You go and learn either the easy way from other people's mistakes, or make your own mistakes and learn from those too. Right? That's what I find is the best way to roll. And let's go ahead and put this carbon over here. I don't need to carry that around the universe. I think that's probably good right there. Let's go ahead and enter this one more time. Make sure we save. There we go. All right, we're going to go with that. Let's go to my overseer's office. Let's go. All right. Well, while we've been waiting, it's been firing up some raid targets here. Let's see what people are up to. Let's see. Oh, here's somebody else going for the planet core. What are we doing here? All right, playing some 76. We got somebody playing GTA. There we go. Maybe some GTA RP there. I think we've already got Stratus before. Yeah, I think we have. Love Stratus over there. We show him some love over at Team Sexy at some point. But let's get somebody new here. Let's get somebody new. I'm feeling like this dude right here. He's just getting started. It looks like he's coring some planets. He's playing with friends. Hey, I like to encourage team play. All right, so we're gonna go over here and get this guy. His name is Dead Guy Productions. That's a funny one. He's got 213 followers with about 8 people on the channel. That's pretty good for that many followers. And we're gonna go show him some love over at his channel. We're gonna start the raid right now. We're gonna get on the Kismet Love Train. You can see it showing up right here. Grab that first one right there. Highlight it, copy it, paste it in the chat, or just type Kismet Love Train in there if you're on mobile or whatever, or put a heart or whatever. The more people that do that, the more Kiz Caps that everybody's going to get here at the end of the stream, which means that you guys can use those in the next stream to win the giveaways, right? And again, I'll be giving away some t-shirts and other fun stuff all weekend long. So we're going to have lots of fun this weekend doing that. Let me go ahead and cue this up while you guys are doing that. Gives me a minute here to get this all going. Copy pasta. There we go. I got that raid queued up. Let me get my thing ready in this chat there. There we go. You know what? I'll throw this in the chat as well. All right, everybody. Let's get prepped and ready. All right. We'll go ahead and dish it out, Crazy. Thank you very much, Crazy. All right. Also, here's the direct link if you want to help them out. Sometimes the direct links do help out streamers. Kind of get them a little closer to that affiliate, closer to that partner as well. All right. So, again, I will be back tonight and tomorrow morning into Saturday morning around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to hang out with family tonight. And then I'll be back, of course, non-stop streaming until TwitchCon, or until we get that red bar all the way filled to bring my mods to TwitchCon. Appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate the donations. Appreciate the biddies. I appreciate the follows. And I appreciate you just hanging out, lurking in my channel, chatting in my channel as well. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for being here in the stream. And I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.